Hey guys, Mouse74 with a custom video. I'm dedicating this to my best friend Scott. As some of you guys may know, he passed away over the weekend, and I'm going to dedicate this video on honor of his memories. He made a couple of customs for me out of the War for Cybertron Bumblebee and the Infiltration Soundwave from the 2-pack Revenge of the Fallen Infiltration Soundwave versus the Battlefield Bumblebee. So I'll show you the before and after look, and then give you a close-up and a full 360 and all that fun stuff. So let's begin. So here we have the War for Cybertron Bumblebee. This is what it looked like before. I'll give you guys a full 360. I'm not going to give you guys a close-up because all you guys have seen this figure before. So I'll just give you a 360 all around, so that way you guys can see what he looks like all around, and the before and the after look. And now I'll show you the after look, what he looks like. So here is War for Cybertron Cliff Jumper. He made this figure actually way before even the original Cliff Jumper came out. That was his idea. I bought him a War for Cybertron Bumblebee, and he customized it into a War for Cybertron Cliff Jumper. So I'll give you guys a close-up of the figure and a full 360, and then I'll give you guys a side comparison between the War for Cybertron Bumblebee and then this custom, and then I'll give you another comparison with the actual Generations Cliff Jumper and this one as well. So I'll give you guys a close-up and then give you a 360, and then discuss some of the detail in the figure. Well, we'll discuss some of the detail as we move along. So you can see that he customized it to look like Cliff Jumper. Instead of well, he just made this a little bit more silver on the in the knees here and on both sides. Everything else is still pretty much the same color with the silver here. And instead of this part here being red, he painted that silver to look a little bit more accurate, I guess. And the face sculpt is still the same. Everything else is still the same, but he just painted it red to look like Cliff Jumper. So I'll give you guys a full 360 all around. That way you guys can see what it looks like. Even on the wheel well along here, instead of being red and black, he painted that silver, just to add a little bit more detail to it. And this is the back side of him. Yeah, so even like I said, even along the wheel well, he painted that silver all around there instead of being black and red or some yellow and whatnot. And even the gun, he customized it. The gun was black and then yellow here, so he painted that red. So that's his version of the War for Cybertron Cliff Jumper. And now I'll give you guys a side comparison with the War for Cybertron Bumblebee and this figure. So here we have the two figures side by side. You have the original War for Cybertron Bumblebee, and then you have my custom War for Cybertron Cliff Jumper. You guys can also tell the color difference. One is yellow and one is red. From the chest area here, this is a red. And on the custom, he painted a silver along the chest here. And the legs, it's still silver, but he just wanted to touch it up a little bit to make it a little bit more detailed. What else? Just on the gun tip on Cliff Jumper, he painted red as opposed as being yellow on the original War for Cybertron Bumblebee. I'll give you guys a full 360, that way you guys can kind of see the color difference. I mean, they're both the exact same figure, but he customized one to look like War for Cybertron Cliff Jumper. And you guys can see what I was talking about earlier along the wheel well here and on the other side as well. He painted that silver as opposed as being yellow and then some red and then and whatnot. And now I'll show you a comparison with the actual figure, Generations Cliff Jumper and the custom. So here's a side-by-side comparison with the actual Generations Cliff Jumper and the custom Cliff Jumper that my buddy Scott made. They're both the exact same figures, but just a little difference. On the Generations Cliff Jumper, he has an Autobot logo. This one doesn't, which really doesn't really matter. In the chest area, there's some yellow on the chest here, as opposed as being silver. The knees are still the same, the silver here on both sides, and then the silver here on both sides as well. And the blades are maybe a little bit different color. Instead of being a translucent red, the original Generations Cliff Jumper has the translucent orange or yellow or whatever color it is. So I'll give you guys a full 360 all around, that way you guys can see again the difference. So again, with the wheel well, I suppose as being silver on the custom, it's I don't know if it's like a translucent red, but I just wanted to point that out. And for the yellow stripes on the original one, I got some yellow stripes here, I suppose as being some red stripes along there as well. So that's just a little size comparison with the original Generations Cliff Jumper and the custom Warfare Cybertron Cliff Jumper. So here are all three figures side by side. On the right hand side you have Generations Cliff Jumper. In the center we have Warfare Cybertron Bumblebee. And on the left you have my custom Warfare Cybertron Cliff Jumper. And I'll give you guys a little 360. That way you guys can see all three figures, what they look like and all that all around and whatnot. So he actually did a really great job on the custom Cliff Jumper. I was really impressed. So that's just a little side by side of all three figures. So next we come to the Infiltration Soundwave with the 2-pack of the Infiltration Soundwave versus the Battlefield Bumblebee. This is the before. I'll give you guys a full 360 of the figure. That way you guys can see the difference all around between this one and the custom of the Infiltration Soundwave. So just kind of focus on the color and the detail. So again, this is the before of the Infiltration Soundwave. So here is the after look of the Infiltration Soundwave. This is my custom Shockwave. He customized it to look like a G1 Shockwave. He did a really superb job. It was just unbelievable the work that he did. I'll give you guys a close-up of the figure and a full 360, and then I guess we can get into some of the detail of the figure. So instead of being blue, he painted it like a dark purple to resemble the G1 Shockwave. And you can see that he did some silver detailing here and right there as well. And the satellites here, he painted a silver color as opposed as being red. And even in the hips, he painted that silver as opposed as being red. And down here, as opposed as being orange, he painted a silver. Even along here, along the shoulders, they were a red color and he painted that silver. Even in the face, the eyes were like a red color and he painted that silver along the eyes right there. And even on top of the forehead, that was a red, he painted that silver. Just an excellent job all around. So I'll give you guys a full 360. That way you guys can see the figure all around and whatnot. So again, this is my custom G1 Shockwave. Even in the back, he painted silver. Like, it was just unbelievable the work that he did. Here's the other side of Shockwave. And the front one more time. Even the weapon on the original Infiltration Soundwave is black. He painted the weapon silver just to add a little bit more detail to it. So now I'll give you guys a side-by-side comparison with the original and the custom. So here are the two figures side by side. You have the original Infiltration Soundwave, and then you have my custom Shockwave. So I'll give you guys a full 360. That way you guys can see the difference all around between the two figures. So like I said, he did a really, really superb job. I was just really amazed of the work that he did for me. He's a really, really great guy. So again, you have the original Infiltration Soundwave and my custom Shockwave. So here you have the two customs side by side. You have the Generations Warfare Cybertron Cliff Jumper, and then you have the custom that look like Generations from the series Shockwave. So I'll give you guys a full 360. That way you guys can see all around what a great job he did. So like I said, I'm doing this video in honor of his memories. Guys, if you don't know who he is, I'll leave his link in the underbar down below. Just leave a comment on his YouTube page. He passed away over the weekend. He was my best friend. We did almost everything together. We shopped around looking for different Transformers, went to Toys R Us, went to Walmart, been to the States a few times. Yeah, so he was really a really nice guy. I don't know what else to say about him. Yeah, so this is Mike Mouse 74. I just wanted to show you some of the customs that he did for me. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, support the mouse, support your Transformer community. And like I said, I'll leave my buddy Scott's YouTube page in the underbar down below. It was called The Scotty Hilton Show. So just leave a nice comment, you know, even though he's not here with us anymore, but he's still with us in spirit. I miss you, buddy. Love you. Take care.